Hit-to-lead optimization is a fundamental process in drug discovery. However, drug library size is a major challenge. Currently, most existing algorithms cannot retrieve a billion because of speed difficulties. And even if someone could search a billion, that's not practical for service purposes. Due to this, even with 200 savers, 1 billion search will take 10 years. To overcome this problem, DeepMatcher is here. A revolutionary hit discovery solution that rapidly filters billions of diversity to high-quality hits using a 5-step best post-validation algorithm, just in one click. DeepMatcher initially selects from 1 billion to 1 million through physicochemical property screening, selects from 1 million to 100,000 through 3D dogging, and selects final from 100,000 to 1,000 through AI 3D docking. Then, from each of the 1,000 compounds, 24,000 conformers are created and one best pose is selected from them. We then perform MD simulation-based validation with the 1,000 best poses and recommend the final 200 compounds by binding energy-based ranks. And the highlight of all this is that Stb Cloud enables one-click calculation for all 5 steps. Because it is filtered through such a dense net, there is a high probability of finding novel candidates that cannot be searched by conventional methods. For example, over 10 full test sets confirm that the results contain 30% of the known positive control, and after MD simulation, 15% remain. So far, it is a world record. Each pocket of 10 protein targets has its unique environment. As a result, when the compounds that are strongly bound with sub-nanomolar affinity from Campbell are collected and various physicochemical properties are also calculated, it can be seen that each pocket has a unique characteristic. That is, some pockets show a high correlation with molecular weight, and some pockets show a strong correlation with the number of hydrogen bond donors and acceptors. In the DMC service, MD simulation is performed for 10 nanoseconds in a supercomputing environment for the finally detected candidates, and binding energy-based ranking is performed for them. The speed and performance of binding energy is 0.1 seconds per compound. Dogging pose and the correlation with about 400 known experimental values is about 0.52, and with 104 known poses, the correlation was 0.82. Considering the ultra-high-speed screening, it can be said to be the fastest speed and performance currently available. It is the only service in the world that ranks 1,000 small molecules by MD simulation-based binding energy for hit discovery. It has price competitiveness because it is calculated automatically through Stb Cloud. Therefore, in terms of service quality, there is a high probability of obtaining a novel compound at about 3 to 5 times cheaper. It is the only method in the world that directly scans the entire 1 billion by making a dense net of 5 steps out of 1 million compounds. We execute a refund policy if promised hit detection fails, and we execute no success fee policy if the promised hit detection succeeds. All of the competitors have a one-stop service in common because the drug targets are too diverse. The results are not consistent, so they can't do segmentation like hit discovery, lead optimization, etc. In many cases, the compound pool is too small, and they can't increase the pool. But the service is practically not feasible due to hardware, service standardization, and automation issues. However, since we search at 1 billion compounds, in other words, the pool is already at maximum. And if the results does not come out, it may not come out because there are other reasons for the target. But still, in many cases, the results can come out, and standardization, automation, cloud issues have been overcome. Therefore, we are the first mover. There are two reasons. First, we are not a company that sells software, but a company that sells solutions. In order to sell software, one needs to prove price, performance, competitiveness than competitors. However, since we sell a solution, that's a convergence of 6 big technologies, including Stb Cloud itself. We are discussing overall solution performance rather than individual technologies. And the second reason is that we are a startup. We don't have enough time to write a paper enough to make it public. So we are focusing on the performance of the solution instead. However, we are constantly changing the paper on software as well. Yes, we also do one-stop service. However, there is a lot of organizations that do lead optimization on their own. But hit discovery is an issue that all organizations struggle with. So we felt that a hit discovery service was absolutely necessary for our customers. So we started with that. However, in the case of institutions that cannot do lead optimization, we can also optimize with an already established indirect automation system. Although it is not available right now, we are preparing for automation in the ADME talks area, and we have plans to upload services to the Stb Cloud in the near future.